Hey everybody, I'm Mike D. We're going to do some science today. We're going to be stress testing the operator bag. So I'm going to start loading it up with some weight and we're going to see what we can find. So, how much does that weigh, assistant?
That is 2.2 pounds.
All right, 2 pounds going in.
3.6 pounds.
Up to 5 pounds now. All right, so we're at 5 pounds. That's a pretty reasonable weight. I haven't even closed it up yet. No problems so far, even though it's not even all the way closed up. What are we at now?
That's another 3.6. Oop, now you're at 7 pounds.
I'm going crazy. Let's add
More
another.
weight.
More weight.
8.6. Do you know who famously said that? More weight?
No, who said that?
Giles Corey. I think he was the only male witch that got killed in the Salem witch trials, and he was crushed by stones. History for you guys.
Oh, that's right. More weight. Give it to me. So what are we at now?
That's 15.8 pounds.
All right, so I'm
close
gonna
it up.
actually close it up. I'm not gonna zip. Here, I'll zip it up too. All right, so.
How does that feel?
Well, it feels like 15 pounds, but the handle's not going anywhere.
And what happens if you hold it by the straps on the frame?
All right. So that's 15 pounds
That's pretty good.
of nerd books, as the boss says.
I think we can put in more nerd books.
I think we can.
Let's push it.
All right, so this is what I brought. This is what I've got. How much more is that?
That's another 6.4 pounds. It's going between 6.4 and 6.6. Now we're at 7.4.
So another pound. Always good for one more. Spine's down.
Yes.
As we learned.
I think the problem now is there even going to be enough room to put in enough weight?
It's a good test. I mean, you saw the stack that's going in there.
Oh yeah, that is stuffed.
Stress test my books too. Get in there. Now this is ludicrous. So.
This is giving me major flashbacks to high school.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm picturing too. I almost punched myself in the mouth there. All right, so that's it. And there's still room in the top for your minis, for your beers, oat sodas,
Dice, a snack.
dice, your sandwiches, your little figs, all that stuff.
All right.
Yeah, this thing is
Pop this bad boy on the scale.
stretched. So, all right, what do we got in here? So,
That is 23.4 pounds.
23.4 pounds of nerdery. Ugh.
Can you do some curls?
All right.
Let me come in for a close-up zoom. Let's see how the handle's looking, how the stitching's looking.
So I'm listening for popping noises, which I don't hear.
Yeah, looks like it's in there pretty securely. You can definitely see the tension,
Yeah.
but that heavyweight thread is holding up.
All right.
Why don't you put it on your back and we can see how it works like that. I mean, just the profile of that.
Yeah,
That's thick.
it's bulging. Damn, boy.
That's a thick bag.
No
All
problem.
right. Let me get over here. I'm a little shorter than Mike, so all right. Yeah, those straps are straining, but I don't see any signs of tearing or yeah. That is sucked in there tight. How does it feel?
Well, it feels like I got 25 pounds of books on my back, but it actually feels really nice. It's
Supportive?
not flying around. Yeah, it's not like.
Do one last slow rotation just so we can see. Yeah. Looks like it's on there pretty securely.
I mean, I feel like I'm in Death Stranding.
All right, so what's the lesson here? We ran out of books before we could break the bag.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. We're doing some water resistance tests on the operator system bag. So here we go. We have my very scientific water dispensing unit and a very scientifically packed operator bag. Here we go. Preliminary results are encouraging. So you can see the water just beating up and rolling right off of it. So the main body fabric is very resistant. And that waterproof zipper that we
Let's do a close-up.
worked on here,
Catch that drip.
you can see the zipper does its job. The water rolls right over the top of it.
Now, why don't we try some different angles?
different angles.
Yep.
So, is that what you're talking about? Like down the sides,
Yeah.
on the top.
Yep.
I'm seeing a lot of beading.
There's a nice pool of water that it's sitting in, but yeah, it seems to be beading on the top. Can't tell if it's soaking in there. We're gonna find out when we open it up.
Yeah, we did stuff it full of fabric, so if water gets in, it will get wet, and it's sitting in water now too.
So we'll see
So I
how the
imagine
bottom
we
works.
might even get some absorbing through. So what I'm seeing is it's definitely beading on the body, on the fabric itself. I imagine if it sits in water, maybe the seams will absorb.
Yeah, the water's just kind of sitting on it. Ooh, I'm getting splashed. There's splashback.
It's dangerous, science. We do what we must.
All right, and why don't you pour some directly on this zipper, and we can really see how that zipper holds up.
Look out.
All right.
All right. I think I poured enough water onto our
Should we open it
downstairs
up?
neighbors.
Let's go in that little small pocket first and see how that's holding up. There's some fabric in there. And
All right, so fabric in here. Whoa! I ruined the experiment.
how is it aside from the spot that dropped in the water?
It's dry.
It's dry. How's the inside of the pocket?
Inside the pocket is also
Oh yeah. Wow.
bone dry.
Very high tech.
Excellent.
Great.
All right. So that's the outer pocket, then the main body.
All right, let's see.
Well,
But this top layer is nice and dry. Yep, no water there.
all right. So that was in the bottom of the bag. Nothing yet. And this bag is still sitting in a puddle, so it might get worse as we
see.
do this. All right. So we did get a little bit
Down at the bottom?
Yep.
Okay. So don't leave it sitting in a puddle of water, but
Yeah.
really we're trying to test how it'll work in a rainstorm.
Yeah.
If you get caught out in the rain.
Just a tiny little bit there.
On the bottom.
Yep. It looks like sitting in it.
Is what does it.
But you can see like these aren't.
It's not even wicking up that far. It's like,
Yeah, and that's just fuzzy. That's dry. That's just the fuzzy fabric. So then inside, it's hard to show.
Can you open up this zipper and we can reveal.
So we don't have a good light.
So.
So it did.
Oh yeah, you can see the water came through in the bottom. But did it come in the whole bottom or just in parts?
Just in the back there where it was sitting, where it was like sitting in the
water.
puddle.
All right.
So don't submerge it. Don't fill it with water. We learned that. Science. I'm Johnny Knoxville, and this is the car test.
All right. You're good. You're square on it. You're crushing the box inside. All right. Now go forward. Keep going. And stop. Holy, look at this. All right, shake it out. It actually looks pretty good. All right, so hardware didn't break. Did anything break?
No.
What? What? Folks, this is not like, we didn't plan this. We just tested it.
I thought this was going to break it. Oh, look, we scuffed the buckle.
The buckle's scuffed.
Oh, darn it.
Yeah, the hardware's scuffed.
Well, that was boring.
Oh, I think we broke the magnetic chest strap buckle. There's grit embedded in
Let's
it,
see,
so I don't know
let's
if it'll work.
Well, that was because it works
No,
fine.
it still works. All right, open it up. Open the bag up. Let's see how the boxes that we stuffed it with work.
Well, they're a little worse for wear. Yeah.
What do you think, Johnny Knoxville?
I think we're going to have to fill it with explosives or put a watermelon in it and throw it off the roof there. Well, hello again, everyone. We're back in the lab, and we're taking a little closer look now at the damage that we caused to it while we were testing it. And it turns out that driving over it with a car did a little more damage than we thought originally. We did slightly ruin this little buckle here a little bit. So the weight of the car was actually enough to almost completely pull that out. So if if you're being tugged on by a transformer, the bag might give up.
Any other areas?
Well, we did notice, we mentioned in the other one, there was some scuffing, but it didn't seem to affect the function. So it did get crushed a little, but it hasn't affected the functionality of it. None of the seams are in any, or beat up at all. The ripstop obviously didn't rip, because that's, hence the name. So yeah, I'm pretty impressed, actually. More so than I thought. It doesn't even have any scuff marks, which I was expecting like tire tracks or something impressive, like something really
Yeah,
neat.
I think really there's like there's some dirt here, but that just brushes right off, so it's not even, a mark.
Yeah.
It's really the hardware that has the scuff marks on it.
Yeah, the
It's
plastic,
not,
so we did...
not even that bad.
Yeah, so this buckle got a little crunchy, because it's got some...
Well, now it's got character.
Well, it's got gravel in it, and it's a magnet, so the gravel must have had something metallic in there, so you gotta clean that out. But it still functions.
Pretty damn rugged.
Yeah, I'm impressed. I'm a little disappointed. I was thinking that was gonna be more fun, so we're gonna have to think of something to actually break it. Hello, everybody. I'm Mike D, Community. And this disreputable thug and I are going to show, this is going to be the villain test. So, here we go. So I'm just going along, minding my own business. And someone disreputable grabs a bag. Oh no! Help! Help! I'm being repressed!
I'm pushing the button down, but I can't get it off. Okay.
Yeah, behind me. Okay, so it doesn't look like they're going to accidentally come undone. Nobody's going to be able to quickly grab and unhook any part of the bag.
That seems true.
Because what were you were going for my...
I was trying to get these buttons up that match the bag. But if you have weight on it, it's really hard to do. So, but if I lift it up here on the strap,
then it comes apart.
See, it comes up pretty easy.
And I'm not going to let her get away with that. It's going to take too long. So I'm going to intervene.
You're pretty safe.
I'm going to intervene on that one.
What about if the bag has fallen off your body and then you're in a tussle back and forth?
All right, so let's
with
just
the criminal.
All right.
I'm at an airport or something, and I did that thing where you're not supposed to do. And I look away, and somebody goes, and I go, "Hey, you there!" And we get into a tug of war. Come on, lean on it.
Max is coming out.
Guard dog.
How's the bag look, Mike?
Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. It's suffering a bit from where we ran over it with the car. But
What's in there?
yeah, so try to grab onto this part. Grab onto the actual bag part.
Okay.
And I'll see if I can. Come on. We actually do want it to break.
No.
Can't do it. I know. Sorry.
It's okay.
We're gonna break Willow's hands before we break the bag.